What's going on, y'all? It's your boy No Cutter, and I'm back again with another one. I need you guys to do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, that notification icon for more videos like this. That being said, let's get into it. So, boxing fans claim Terence Crawford was scared going into the Canelo Alvarez fight. I mean, this is a guy who's been boxing his entire career, his entire life. I don't even think he's going to be scared if he were to fight a heavyweight. You understand what I'm saying? This is a fighter. He believes he could be anybody. Heavyweights. Now, we do know weight classes are there for a reason, but I'm just saying, this guy believes he could be anybody. Given the right circumstances, he'll do whatever he can do in his power to get over on you if he can. So I really want to just sit down and get into the minds of these fans. I want to ask the question, how do you people come up with this stuff? Where do y'all get this stuff? What make y'all think the way y'all think? Why would you think a guy like Bud Crawford, who's been boxing his entire career, would be scared of Canelo Alvarez, a guy who we've seen lose multiple times, right? We've seen him lose multiple times, all because he was moving up 3 weight classes. I just really want to get into the minds of these fans that just say whatever they want to say just because they don't like a fighter. Like, for example, I had a bunch of conversations going into this fight. I spoke to some boxing fans, and I said, man, do you truly... I was like, all right, skill for skill, who do you believe is the better fighter, Bud Crawford or Canelo Alvarez? And the guy literally said Canelo is more skilled than Bud. I said, bro, you got to stop trolling. I said, how is Canelo more skilled than Bud? He said, oh, it's simple. He fought better competition. I said, because Canelo fought better competition, that makes him more skilled than Bud Crawford? He said, yes, absolutely. I said, bro, that's not how you talk boxing. You cannot sit here and say Canelo Alvarez is more skilled than Bud Crawford because he fought and beat better competition. That doesn't make sense. You're pretty much just saying Canelo had the opportunity first to fight these guys. You understand what I'm saying? He had the opportunity first. That doesn't make him the better fighter. That just means he had the opportunity. The opportunity was presented to him to fight these guys. He was able to move up in weight faster, at a faster rate than Bud. Canelo started his career at lightweight, just like Bud. A lot of you guys don't do your research. I mean, he was 15 years old in Mexico, but the facts are facts. He was a pro at lightweight. So here's a guy who started at lightweight and went as high as 175. He's not a natural 168-pound fighter. I was telling you people that, but you people was like, no, man, he's too big for Bud, he's this, he's that. I'm like, guys, just listen to me for a second. Then we seen the face-off, and you guys was on here saying, oh my gosh, Bud Crawford looks scared. This is the first time he's ever been an underdog. He's never been an underdog. He's had everything handed to him. What? Why do people just make up things just because they don't like a guy? Literally just sit there and just make shit up because you don't like a guy. Bud Crawford is not an Olympic standout fighter. He never won an Olympic medal. Yes, he was on the Olympic team, but he got kicked off because of the incident with Gary Russell, right? Bud Crawford was robbed in the Nationals, I believe, or the quarterfinals. So he just went pro. He didn't have a big back end. He was sitting on the shelf. He was signed to Cameron Duncan. Nothing. It looked like his career, he was in the streets trying to make money because he wasn't making money boxing. Until the situation happened where he got shot in the head and drove himself to the hospital. That is a guy destined by the Most High, Yahuwah. The Most High Yahuwah ordained this guy to put him in the position he's in right now. You understand what I'm saying? This isn't an ordinary guy. This guy was meant to do great things. He was put in this position for a reason. He had life. It took him almost losing his life to realize what he meant to the public, what he meant to his town, his city, his people. You know, after the Canelo fight, you know, it brought a lot of people together. A lot to unite. A lot of people came together after the Canelo Alvarez. I'm talking about, you know, I don't want to make it about race. I'm talking about black people. Because it was like, man, that's black excellence. This is a guy who everybody picks against him. You know, the typical, I don't want to get off boxing, but I just got to say this. You know, as a black man in America, you got everything stacked against you. So this fight represent a lot. You know, this fight represented a lot. Meaning, like, everything was stacked against Bud Crawford. He always had to do twice or three times as much stuff to get the recognition. Even with this fight, doing the impossible, people are still trying to take the recognition away from him. What does he have to do? Even if he goes and he beat the Mexican monster, you guys are going to say whatever you want to say, because at the end of the day, people are going to refuse to give you your respect or your just dues just because they don't like you. And that's what I'm talking about. In this situation, people were saying Bud Crawford was scared because they didn't like him. They're like, oh my God, look at Bud Crawford. He looks scared up there against Canelo. He's never been the underdog before. He's been the underdog a bunch of times. It's your boy, No Credit, I'm out.